see here a sample program is also given, and here the algorithm is also given. We have to identify this search. Okay, here the binary search, A is array, element is element you want to search, and n is the size of an array. Okay, here element is being searched, and here we are taking low and high. Low indicates starting and high indicates end of the position, first and last element in the range, and mid is the value of mid to find the mid values. Okay, identifies the position of the middle element. To identify the middle position of the element, we are using low, high. Now let us see what is the low value, 0. What is the low value, 0. Okay, and high value is n-1. Already we know first element is 0 and high value is n-1, and location variable you are taking, it is also assigning as -1. Now we want to identify the mid value. So if you want to identify the mid value, you have to write one condition. You are checking this while condition, while low less than or equal to high, 0 less than or equal to 5. I'm taking the same example, previous example, but I am changing the values. Okay, I'm changing the values. Here it must be in order, sorted order. It is already sorted, right? It is already sorted 1 2 3 4 5 like this only. It has to be provided. If it is not in this order, then it will give wrong assumptions. Okay, yes. Now what is the 0th element here? Here the 0th element is 1, and what is the highest element? 4. 0 4, right? 1 less than 5, condition is true. If the condition is true, I have to identify the middle value. Then how to identify the middle value? Here the condition is given. Mid is equal to low plus high by 2. What is the low value? 0. What is the high value? 5. 0 plus 5 by 2, it is approximately 2.5, but here we do not have any other things, so you can take either 3 as a mid value. You can take either 3 as a mid value. Okay, I'm taking this value as a mid, and you have to search. Okay, don't take it as a 2. You always better to take 3. Got it? Yes. Now let us come here. Now you are writing one if condition. If element, searching element, suppose you want to search the element 3. Element is equal to a of mid. What is a of mid? A of 2, right? So 0 plus 5 by 2, I am taking mid value as a 3. What is a of 3 here? A of 3 here 4. Actually 2 I have to take, right? Yes, a of 2 2. A of 2 is 3. So if it is found immediately, then what you are doing here? Immediately location is equal to mid. Location is equal to mid. Then immediately go to step 12. Go to step 12. Element is found in mid value. If it is not, please observe, if it is not. Now I want to search element 5. Which element I want to search? 5. Please observe here. So what is the mid value? 3. Right. A of 2 is the mid value of A of this positions, and I made it is a 3. It is not. Then how it will be evaluated? This condition is failed. Okay. If it is a failed, it will come to the step 8. Now I am checking element is equal to A of mid. What is the element I want to search? 5. 5 is equal to A of mid. I want to compare this value. So I want to search 5 element. Okay, not as a 3. I want to search element 5. What is the mid value? 3. Okay. Now what is the logic I am writing? Let me copy this instead of coming multiple times switch over. Let me take here. Let me paste. Okay, let me delete this. Let me paste. Yes, no, correct. Come here, let me copy and come here and paste. Okay, now let me check here. Okay, yes, if you check here according to this, you will find. So what is the searching element? 5. Whether it is a mid value? No. Right. Now it will come here. Where it will come? Step 8. If element is equal to A of mid. Okay. Element is less than or greater than? less than. If it is less than a of a mid, then what you have to do? I is equal to mid minus 1, right? Mid minus 1. No, the element is less than, greater than, no, less than, right? Automatically it will come else block. In else block, what you are doing? Low is equal to mid plus 1. Automatically low is in 0th position, 0th position will come mid plus 1, so automatically it will take 4th element. Okay, once it will take 4th element, it will comes to here only and check low less than or equal to high. What is low value now? Low value is a of 3. A of 3 is less than a of 4, right? 3 is less than 4, condition is true. If condition is true, once again we have to identify low plus high. 3 plus 5, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 by 2, it is a 3, right? It is 3. In a of 3 you are searching this. Now once again it will come here, right? It will repeat the same process and it will come and check low and mid will, low and high will come in the same location, and you are searching the element. Okay, so we have to give more attention, otherwise you will get confused. So for better understanding, we will see here. Okay, this is a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3 and a of 4, right? Here arrays we are having low value 0, high value 4. Here it is 0 and n set of n, and mid value I am taking it as 2. 0 plus 4 by 2 is a 2, and location value first initially minus 1, right? Okay, so now it will come here, and now you are identifying what is the searching element? 37. Whether 37 equal to 29? No. Whether 37 is 29 is less than 37? Yes. If it is yes, now low become here low plus 1, mid plus 1, right? Low is become mid plus 1. So that is the thing here we have said, right? This condition is to compare and place the mid plus 1, right? Now mid value is 3, and once again I am comparing. When comparing this value, it will come and 37, your searching element is present here itself only. Low become 3, high become 4, mid become 3. Got it? 3 plus 4 by 3, sorry, 3 plus 4 by 2, 7 by 2, 3.5, it means 3 approximately is third position. In the third position you are having searching element. Okay, 37 is found in 37. Got it? So likewise this comparison will work. If the once again if you track the same algorithm for element which is not present in an array, it will show element is not found. Okay, element 7 is not found. Got it? This is a binary search. There is no program related to the binary search. You will learn this concept in your next semester or third semester. In the third semester you are having complete paper, that is data structure. In data structure we will learn more detail about this linear search and binary search. So that is about your searching. Now we are moving to the sorting. So sorting is also very important thing. Here we are having various types of sortings. These questions are not asked, only the programs will ask, but we have to understand what is this sorting, right? So here we are having various kinds of sortings. This sortings also plays an important role in our life. Whenever our lives are in a mess, we will have to arrange in order. If we generalize, we observe that every activity of our life requires us to be organized for the effective execution of the job. For example, if your wardrobe is not organized, then you are having hundreds of a dress. Please observe here. If you are having hundreds of a dress, if you have not organized properly, okay, organized means if you have not sorted right pant to right shirt is not properly organized, then it become a very difficulty to identify your appropriate books or your appropriate shirts or pants or your clothes and so on. Got it? Suppose if you went for the market, if similar type of object is not sorted, then what happens? If every vegetables has been not have placed in a linear manner, not placed in a order, then what happens? It is very difficulty to identify those appropriate vegetables, right? If carrot, beetroot and everything has been mixed up, if it is mixed up, then it become a very difficulty to find it, right? So that is why we have to separate the according to the category. Carrot has to be separate, and onions has to be separate, potato has to be separate, tomato has to be separate. So it is available in a sorted manner. If you ask the tomato, immediately our hand will go to the tomatoes, right? In the same sense, in libraries also, books has also been sorted manner. If it is not sorted, then searching become a complex. If it is not in a sorted manner, then searching becomes very tough. Got it? Yes. Let us see the definition. Ordering or sorting of data with some relationship is of fundamental importance. Certain factors, however, should be considered before designing a short algorithm. Algorithms are designed with the following objectives. Okay. The movement of data should be minimum as possible. So whenever we are defining these sorting and searchings, the movement must be minimum as possible, right? Got it? You are storing a bulk of files in your computer system. If you have not sorted, for example, I will show my pen drive. Okay, this is my pen drive. If I not sorted according to this folder wise, then if I place every chapter within a one single folder, then it become a confusion. For example, if I open my folder here, it consists of thousands of folders. If I didn't arrange this in a proper manner, then it becomes very tough to searching or sorting my files. Please observe here. Here it is a consist of various files, right? It become a very problem, right? That is why we have to apply searching and sortings in our day-to-day life, and whenever we are using not in only in your computer systems, in general life also, this searching and sortings are very important. It has to give minimum movement of the data. Okay, so it means I have to first search. If the size of data item is large and if there is excessive movement of data, this would result in a large amount of processing time. If the size of data is large, at that time it become a very tough to searching your items. Hence, for searching and sorting, it is necessary you must check what are the best cases and what are the worst cases. In searching and sortings, in searching we have learned two techniques. One is the linear search and binary search. Linear search is the time consuming, binary search is the best search. Okay, and for sorting we are having various techniques. Among these, bubble sort is one of the best technique. Bubble sort. By using this bubble sort technique, we are arranging the elements in an order. Okay, we are arranging elements in an either ascending order or descending order according to our requirement. Okay, so let us see this bubble sort. For example, an example we have taken here. Suppose the list of number af0, af1, af2, af3 is in memory. We have stored this value. In af0 location, which value I have stored? 33. In af1 location, which value I have stored? 44 to 22. af3 11. Right. So now I want to make it as a ascending order. In af0 I want to store 11. In af2 I have to store 22. In af3 I have to store 33, and af3 I have to store 44. Right. So if I want to do that, let us see this bubble sort algorithm workflows as how it will be happens. In pass 1, in first comparison, in first iteration, in first loop. Okay, in first loop I am comparing af0 with af1. Please observe here, I am comparing af0 with af1. Whether 33 greater than 44? False. Okay, if the compare af0 and af1 and arrange them in desired order so that af1 greater than af0. So here how to compare this value? Second value with first. Okay, second value with first. Now I am comparing af1 greater than 33, af1 greater than af0. Condition is true, then these two value has to be interchanged. 33 has to come here and 44 has to come here. Okay, so please observe here, a of 0 with a of 1, 33 and 44, no interchange. Here no interchange. Actually 33 is, we are comparing, we are not comparing with a of 1 with a of 0. Okay, we are comparing a of 0 with a of 1. What is the a of 0 value? 33. 33 greater than 44? No interchanges is happen. Next we are comparing with a of 1 with a of 2. So what is the value of a of 1? Let me take here, otherwise it will take a lot of time. Okay, now let me take, what is the a of 1 value? 44. 44 greater than 22. Whether condition is true? If condition is true, I have to interchange this 22 here and 44 here. This will be possible by taking one temporary variable. Okay, this will be possible by taking one temporary variable. Okay, after changing that, then array is become 33, 22, 44 and 11. Afterwards what we have to supposed to do? A of 2 with a of 3. Now what is the new value of a of 2? 44, right? So a of 2 with a of 3 means 44 and 11. After interchange in a of 2 location, it consists of 44 and 11, it will be interchange. Now 11 will come here and 44 will go there. In first iteration means whenever it come out of the loop, that is the first iteration. In the first iteration, in your bubble sort, the highest element is present in the last. Okay, in the bubble sort, in the first iteration, the highest element is present in the last. Okay, in the second iteration means I value is increasing. If I value is increasing, once again you are repeating the same process. To repeat the process, you are comparing 33 with 22. Whether 33 is greater than 22? Yes. If the condition is true, you are interchanging. 22 come here and 33 go here. 22 come here and 33 goes here. Okay, and once again you are comparing a of 1 with a of 2. So 33 greater than 11. Whether condition is true? Is true. Then it will be interchange. Okay, and once again you are comparing 33 with 44. Whether condition is true? False. Then in second iteration, the next highest element is present in next last element. Okay, next highest element is present before last element. Got it? And in third pass means third iteration means I value will be increase. Okay, in the I value is increase, at that time it will compare a of 0 with a of 1. Now a of 0 value consists of 22 and a of 1 consists of 11. 22 greater than 11, condition is true, it has to interchange. 11 will come in a of 0 and 22 will go in a of 1 location. Got it? So likewise we are writing the algorithms for this bubble sort. Okay, in the last iteration, the least element is present in the a of 0th location and the most highest value will be present in a of nth location. Got it? Yes. Now let us see the algorithm of a bubble sort. If you see the bubble sort algorithms, you will identify. So for doing this, we are comparing a of 0 with a of 1. Then compulsory we are using nested for loops. Okay, we are using nested for loops. Okay, in bubble sort algorithm we are using array of a list and n is element to sort the size of element. Okay, a stands for array and n stands for size of an array, n elements. This procedure sorts the element in ascending order using methods described above. Let us see here, for I is equal to 1 to n minus 1, for j is equal to n minus 1 minus 1. So this is the important logic. We will see this program in your lab. In lab it consists of this program. Okay, in lab we are having this lab program, we will see there. So while doing, you are comparing first element to n minus 1 and your internal element as j is equal to 0 to n minus 1 minus 1. N minus I minus 1, actually it is n minus I minus 1. Okay, so it has to do like this. This is the logic for bubble sort. Okay, so and compares a of j greater than a of j plus 1, a of j greater than a of j plus 1. Okay, so if this condition is true, then exchange the value. How we are exchanging? Temp is equal to a of j is equal to a of j plus 1, a of j plus 1 is equal to temp. likewise it will sort. Okay, likewise it will sort. This is the logic for bubble sort. What is the logic for bubble sort? For I is equal to 1 to n minus 1, and it will enter into the inner for loop. J is equal to 0 to n minus I minus 1, n minus I minus 1. Okay, so then it is comparing a of j with a of j plus 1, a of 0 with a of 1. Okay, if 0 value is greater than 0 plus 1, that is 1 value, then it will be interchanges. These two values are interchanges. Got it? So hence likewise your bubble sort is works. And next sorting technique is selection sort. I will explain this program in your lab. At that time you will give more attention on this program. Okay, next one is the selection sort. Selection sort is somewhat has a bubble sort, but it doesn't gives best sorting. Okay, it is also one of a sorting techniques. Here it having various sorting techniques, but bubble sort is one of a best technique. You have to give more attention on the bubble sort technique only. And selection sort is also exist. We will see how this selection sort works. Okay, here we are having an array with an n elements a of 0, a of 1, a of n minus 1 in the memory. The selection sort algorithm for sorting A works as follows. So to explain detail, let us try to understand this function. Here in the algorithm we are taking we have taken the size of array is 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So we have stored 21, 14, 42, 9. Now we have to search, we have to sort it as 9, 14, 21 and 42. 9 should become here and 14 should be present here itself only, 21 should come here and 42 should come here, right? For this, let us compare this with a of 1 with a of 0. A of 1 is less than a of 0. Whether 14 less than 21, condition is true. If condition is true, we are placing this interception position. We are not interchanging, we are giving the position. Small position is 14 and small position is a of 1 and position is 1. Got it? And then compares the a of 2 with, and compares a small with a of 2. So what is the value of a of 2? A of 2 less than small. So 42 less than 14. A of 2 less than 14? No, false. Got it? And here it is treated as a small. Next, comparing with this a of 3. A of 1 less than a of 3 less than 14. A of 3 consists of 9. 9 less than 14? Yes, true. Then small is become as a 9. Okay, got it? Likewise it will compare. Please observe here in the comparison. First 21 and 14. 21 and 14 it will compare. Take in the next page. Otherwise every time I have to shift, right? So first it will compare with a of 1. What is a of 1? 14. 14 with 21. Which one is a of 1 less than? A of 1 less than a of 0. Condition is true. Then small is 14 and position is 1. Next, comparing a of 2 with a of small, right? So 14 and 42. Which one is a small? A of 2 is less than a of 1? No, false. So small is 14 and position is 1. And next it compares a of 3 with small. What is the small value? 14 with 9, right? A of 3 is less than a of 1. Then small become 9 and position become 3. This is in our first iteration. In the first iteration, you are identifying the least element, and it has to be place this a of 0 value as least and a of 3 value as interchange. Means these two values are interchanging. Please observe here. Okay, that is why it is time consuming. Clear? In this first iteration in selection sort, what happens? Least element is present at the first. Okay, and we do not know about the highest element. In bubble sort, highest element is present at the last in the first iteration. When it comes to the second iteration, it will compare with these two numbers, right? When come to the second iteration, a of 2 is comparing with a of 1. A of 2 less than a of 1? false. Okay, 14 and 42. So af2 less than 14, no. Then which is a small is 14 and position is 1. And next it compares with a of 3, 14 with 21, a of 1 with a of 3, 21 less than 14, 21 less than 14, false, right? So hence the small is 14 and position is 1. In the second iteration, next second element is present in second position. Okay, next highest element, next least element. Okay, and while coming to the third pass, it will compare the small as a of 3, right? A of 3 less than a of 2, a of 3 less than a of 2. Whether condition is true, true. If it is a true, small is 21 and position is 3. These two value will be interchanged. Got it? So likewise your selection sort will execute, and here the algorithm has given for your selection sort. So this is the algorithm we have to follow. For I is equal to 0 to n minus 2, then it has to do small is equal to a of I, position is equal to 1. Then you are checking for j is equal to I plus 1 to n minus 1, and you are comparing. If a of j less than small is equal to a of j, position is equal to j. Okay, likewise it will be evaluated. So don't give much importance, but you just understand. You will learn this detail in your data structure paper. In this data structure paper you will learn this concept carefully. Okay, and insertion sort, this is also one of the sorting technique. By using this sorting technique also we are searching an element. While searching we are following this algorithm for element 2 to n. Okay, for you are searching the elements from 2 to n, then you are choosing the next element for the insertion. Okay, x is equal to a of I, and insert the chosen element x into ordered part of the array. Now you are seeing here, you are searching here, you have 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, and I am stored 55 43 37 26 11. Now 11 should become here, and 26 should become here, 37 should become here. In the first iteration, a of 0 is comparing with a of 1. If it is ordered list, then fine. If it is not in the ordered list, then it will move to the second pass. The first pass has compared the second element with the first element. Second element is comparing with first element. 43 is less than 55. Condition is the true. If the condition is the true, this happens. Put first two elements in order. So after the first searching, it will come 55 will be interchanged, because 43 is less than 55. It will interchange. Got it? And next 55 with 37. 55 is greater than 37. Condition is true. Then these two value will be interchanged. Afterwards, it will come here. It will compare these two numbers. 37 is greater than 43. 43 is greater than 37. Then if it is true, it will come in an order. Likewise, it will insert it. Right? So after this, it will come to the third iteration. In the third iteration, it will try to compare with 43 with 55, false, and it will come here for 55 with 26. If it is true, it will move. Once again 43 with 26, true. Then these two value will be interchanged. After that 26 with 37 will be compared, and in the third iteration the least element to come in first place. Okay, in the fourth pass, final pass, the last element is compared with small element, and the small element with compare with the next element, and it will finally comes in your sorted manner. For doing this insertion sort, you are finding this algorithm. Okay, this is the algorithm you are going to be using for this insertion sort. By using this algorithm only you will do. Don't give much importance here. It will give only one program. That program is also related to your linear search as well as binary search. The two programs are existed in your lab. We will see in your lab programs. Okay, hope you understand this concept. We will meet in the next class.